to really drive and grow my business? Where could I take that money and put it to work? So I would never just tell a business owner to just pull a bunch of money for no reason, but some things that you should really think of and really be prepared for. You know, I started my company, National Business Capital, in 2007, and when we went into the financial crash of 2008, 2009, every single bank cut every credit line, credit card that you can imagine. I don't think this recession is going to be an 08, 09 repeat, but I do think if things start to get really weird and there is a rapid downturn, you should consider pulling that money into your bank account and be prepared. Because the reality is, in a recession and in a downturn, the business that's prepared, access to capital, and also prepared mentally is the business that's going to win. And I've seen in downturns that you can really take advantage of the downturn and outbeat your competition, because most of your competition is going to be scared and usually not prepared. So if you're prepared mentally, like right now, you should be thinking about like, what happens if there's a downturn? What am I going to do? Or am I going to make cuts? Have that action plan put together so when things happen, you don't have to think, and you already have a list and a plan together of what you're going to do. More importantly, you need to have capital. If there's a downturn, you have to have capital. The business with the most amount of capital is always going to win, and especially if they're prepared. There's always opportunity, there's always gold. Sometimes it's just harder to find, and if you're prepared, you can find a lot of gold and kick your competition's butt. So right now, if you have access to capital, if you have access to a line of credit, more importantly, you should be thinking about what are the things that I could do to really drive and grow my business? Where could I take that money and put it to work? On top of that, are you able to lock in rates right now? Rates are only going to probably continue to go up, so maybe you should consider pulling that money, locking in your rates. But where can you put that money to work in your business? Where are you getting the best returns? And if you've got access to capital, you should always be thinking about putting that money to work to make more money. If you don't have access to capital and you don't have a credit line, there's never been a better time to apply for financing and access financing, even in these crazy times. And you want to be prepared. You don't want to go apply for financing after there's a downturn and blood in the streets. You want to apply when times are good. Even though times have been crazy right now, times are still good and lenders are still lending. So be prepared. If you don't have a credit line, go get one. And more importantly, where can you grow your company right now? Where can you get a return on money? Start thinking that way so you can get ahead of it. I see so many business owners, when there's a downturn, all of a sudden everyone starts to think about all the things that they should have and could have and wish that they would have done. Sometimes when times are good or you're making money, things are going great, you know, you want to have a little fun, you want to relax. I completely get that, and I respect it, and you should as a business owner. When times are good is always when I am doubling down and investing in my business. When times are bad, I'm looking for opportunities, I'm finding opportunities, I'm investing even more. So just, you know, take the time to think about your business. Most of us never take the time to think. So take that thinking time and where can you put money to work and how can you be prepared? Super important.